Queen Mahamaya was sleeping in her royal palace. Her husband, Suddhodhana, was the king of the kingdom of Kapilavastu of Sakyan clan. She was dreaming in her sleep. She saw a six-tusked white elephant descending from heaven, which revolved around her 3 times, and then it entered inside her womb. In her dreams, she saw herself moving up in the space and ascending a great rocky mountain. She woke up and told the king about her dreams. The next day, King Suddhodhana summoned the astrologers in his palace and asked the meaning of these dreams of the queen. Based on these dreams, the astrologers predicted that she will give birth to a son with 32 signs of a great man. If he chooses to stay at home, he will become a universal monarch. But if he leaves the house and renounces the world, he will become an Arhat, an enlightened Buddha. Time passed quickly. When Mahamaya felt that the time has come for the birth of the child, she decided to visit her maternal home as per the ancient Kolian tradition. Queen Mahamaya was a princess of the neighboring Kolian kingdom of Devadaha. While traveling to Devadaha along with her attendants, she stopped in the beautiful Lumbini gardens to take some rest. Lumbini gardens were situated somewhere in the middle of the kingdoms of Kapilavastu and Devadaha. After taking bath in the nearby pond, she felt the pain and gave birth to Buddha in the standing position while holding the branches of a sal tree under the full bloom. The ancient scriptures mention that Buddha was received by none other than the Sakya, the king of gods himself. Queen Mahamaya and the newborn prince returned to Kapilavastu, where they were received with great festivity. On the 5th day after the birth, the naming ceremony was held and the child was named Siddhartha, which means fulfillment of every wish. But Queen Mahamaya died 7 days after the birth of Siddhartha. The young prince was brought up by his stepmother, Mahaprajapati. Asita, the great sage of the time, heard about the birth of the prince. He wanted to see the child and visited the royal palace. King Suddhodhana became very excited with the unexpected visit of the great sage. He brought the young prince to the sage so that the child could be blessed by the sage. But to the surprise of all, the legs of the child moved and rested on the matted locks of the sage. The ascetic rose from his seat and saluted the child with his folded hands. He saw the child with a smile and then started crying with continuous tears. The king became very concerned about the future of the child and asked about his reaction. The great sage said that he smiled because the young prince will attain enlightenment and will become Buddha. He cried because he won't be able to hear the supreme truth from the Buddha and will not be able to benefit from the ultimate wisdom of Buddha, as he would die long before he attains Buddhahood.